Hello everyone, my name is Rio Adriano Arifin and my student ID is 2023 32 and 007. And today I will be presenting my practical report on implementing an intrusion detection system using port entry and a honeypot. An intrusion detection system, or IDS, help us monitor network traffic and detect suspicious activities. In this project, I use two tools, Port Sentry and Cowrie Honeypot. Port Sentry detects port scanning attacks, while Cowrie simulates a vulnerable SSA server to trap attackers and log their attempts. The goal was to learn how these systems work in real-world scenarios and how they contribute to network security. There were two main scenarios in this practical task. For the scenario one is intrusion detection system with port entry. Okay, step 1, port entry installation. First, I installed the port entry package using the command sudo apt install portentry -y. This installs the tool that will monitor incoming connection attempts and alert us if any suspicious activity is detected. Then next is step 2, configure TCP or UDP mode. Next, I configured port entry to use advanced detecting mode by editing its configuration file. Type nano /etc/default port entry. I changed both TCP mode and UDP mode from TCP and UDP to a TCP and a UDP respectively, enabling more aggressive detection of potential threats. Then step 3 is port entry service customization. To ensure port entry works correctly, I remove the symbolic link pointing to /dev/null with type rm/systemd/system/portentry.service. And then I reload systemd daemon with daemon main reload. Then I start the portentry service with systemctl start portentry.service. Okay, step 4 is run and activate service. In here, I enable the portentry service to run automatically at boot with systemctl enable portentry. Then finally, I check its status to make sure it was running properly with systemctl status portentry. Okay, next, we perform port scan attack with Nmap. Okay, now I simulated an attacker trying to scan open ports using Nmap. From another terminal window, find the target IP with IPA. Then CETH0 section on the iNet line contains our IP, as you can see on the image above. Then with Nmap main SS, where IP target was the IP address of the system running port entry. Okay, next step, attack detection log verification. Back in the original terminal, I check the logs using journalctl -u port entry -no -pager. I saw entries marked as attack alert, showing the source IP and the port being scanned. proving that port sentry successfully detected the attack. Okay, we continue to the next scenario. Scenario 2, intrusion detection system with Cowrie honeypot. Okay, for the second scenario, first step is dependencies installation. In here, I prepare the environment by installing necessary packages with apt get install git python 3 pip, python 3 vinv, lib ssl dev, lib ffi dev build essential, lib python 3 dev python 3 minimal out bin. These libraries are required to run the Cowrie honeypot smoothly. Okay, then step 2, create a Cowrie special user. To enhance security, I create a new user called Cowrie with add user disabled password Cowrie. This ensures that Cowrie runs under a non-root account, reducing potential risk. Then step 3, change directory and cloud repository Cowrie. In here, I switch to the Cowrie user and clone the Cowrie repository from GitHub with git clone http github.com/cowrie/cowrie.git. Then I adjusted ownership of the directory with chown mine or Cowrie Cowrie and navigated into the Cowrie folder with cd Cowrie. Step 4. Set up Python virtual environment. To keep dependencies isolated, I created a virtual environment with Python 3 main fanv. Then I activated with source Cowrie fanv/bin/activate. Then inside the virtual environment, I upgraded pip and installed all required packages with pipe install upgraded pip followed by pip install main.r requirements.txt. Okay, next is step 5, Cowrie file configuration. In here, I copied the default configuration file. Type cp etc/cowrie.cfc.this. Then view the cowrie.cfc file with nano etc/cowrie.cfc. Okay, then I made sure the SSH service listens on port 2222. Yes, 42 by setting in the listen underscore endpoint TCP double dot 2222. Make sure that the TCP is correct. Okay, next step, step 6, run Cowrie service. I start the Cowrie service using bin/Cowrie start and check its status to confirm it was running with bin/Cowrie status. Okay, step 7, activity log verification. To monitor Cowrie's activity, I viewed the log file with cat for/log/cowrie/cowrie.log. I also used tailmain n20 to see the latest entries, which showed system startup information. Okay, then here's the important part. Step 8, brute force attack simulation. From another terminal, I tried to connect via SSH with SSH Cowrie at 127.0.0.1 main p 2222. Then I entered several incorrect password like password 123, then my name Rio Adriano 123, then the last one is my student ID 2023 32 and 007 name to simulate a brute force attack. Okay, then the last step is step 9, attack log analysis. Back in the Cowrie log, I search for login attempts. Type grep login attempt or /log/Cowrie/Cowrie.log. Each failed attempt was logged with the username, password, and timestamp, giving detailed insight into the simulated attack. Okay, conclusion. In scenario 1, we use port sentry to detect unauthorized port scanning by enabling advanced TCP or UDP modes and simulating an attack with Nmap. Port sentry successfully logged the intrusion attempt in real time using journal.ctl. This proved its effectiveness in identifying reconnaissance attacks early. Then in scenario 2, we deployed the Cowrie honeypot to mimic an SSH server and capture brute force login attempts. After setting up Python dependencies and configuring Cowrie on port 2222, we simulated attacks and observed detailed logs of failed login attempts, including usernames and passwords. Combined, this system provides a layered approach to network security. Port Sentry offers early detection of network reconnaissance. Then Cowrie honeypot allows safe observation of actual attack patterns without it exposing real services. Both Port Sentry and Cowrie successfully detected unauthorized activities. Port Sentry alerted me when someone tried to scan my open port. Cowrie recorded every failed SSH login attempts, including the exact time and credential used. Port Sentry acts as a first line of defense by detecting reconnaissance attacks. Honeypots like Cowrie help us understand attacker behavior by logging their actions without exposing real system. Together, they provide visibility into early stages of cyber attacks. One limitation is that both tools require manual setup and ongoing monitoring. To improve, we can integrate them with SIAM systems for centralized logging and automate response to detected threats. Okay, I think that's enough from me. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.